Tonight on Crime Call, do you know who you're following on FitCoin? We speak to one of the victims of an unfortunately increasing spate of hacker scams targeting users.
I've avoided FitCoin for ages because, well, I wasn't really into fitness, so I didn't see any point, and also I'd be a bit wary of being tracked. I just think it's a bit creepy. But when me and my mates decided to go to the Euros in Denmark next year, I thought it would be handy to earn a few quid towards the trip. My mates were at me on WhatsApp.
Thousands of people around Ireland are already part of the FitCoin scheme. A government initiative launched in 2028, it was the brainchild of Taoiseach Simon Harris, who was gravely concerned that the percentage of hospital bed occupancy was still hovering around the 95% rate. Since the implementation of the FitCoin scheme by the government in 2028, we have seen a staggering drop in hospital bed occupancy throughout the country, with a reduction of 16% in its very first year of being rolled out. Healthcare issues have been of particular concern to Taoiseach, owing to his time as Minister for Health between 2016 and 2023. It was believed that people in the community could be incentivised to help themselves become fitter and healthier, thus freeing up vital hospital beds by offering potential earnings of up to €1,700 per year in tax reliefs in exchange for physical exercise. Users can earn FitCoin, a cryptocurrency that translates into tax reliefs at the end of the year.
I was surprised how fast I got into it. It was great to see the coin add up. I started running everywhere.
After a financial and physical assessment, which determines a user's earning barriers and personal exercise or PE, a small chip is injected just under the skin on the left hand through a non-invasive and relatively pain-free procedure. The chip then tracks the user's heart rate, duration and location, which is linked to a personal social account in association with revenue, and when the user's heart rate is elevated and movement is detected, FitCoin is activated. Oh, he was completely obsessed with it, constantly checking his phone to see what he'd earned, competing with his mates and getting up in the middle of the night to go running. He thought I didn't know.
My wife had no idea how hooked I was. I even kind of forgot why I started. There was this new guy, you see. He added me. I could see from his profile that he lived near me, ran similar routes but had a higher star rating than me, ran faster and ran longer. I guess you could say I was jealous. I accepted his friend request and kind of started competing with him. I didn't even know who he was.
FitCoin is not without limits. Each participant has a maximum earning capacity and a minimum exercise window known as buffer zones, and the onus is on users to adhere to these limits, clearly laid out in the small print on rules and data protection.
I had no idea he had mirrored my account. Every coin I earned he took. My limitations weren't showing either, so as I competed with him, ran longer and harder, I was actually going into arrears, and because I'd been hacked I didn't know. It all looked okay from my end, then one day he was just gone from my friends list. When he was gone, my actual account information reappeared. My account said minus €350. I couldn't believe it.
He's been blacklisted now by the revenue because of all the arrears he went into. I feel sorry for him, but he should have read the small print.
One of my workmates texted to say your man Simon upstairs got hacked on FitCoin. So I called the revenue. They confirmed that I owe €350. I'm absolutely raging. All that running, my hard-earned euros FitCoin just gone. I can't afford to go now, though my mates aren't really talking to me much now anyway, because of how much I blanked them when I got into FitCoin.
So, a warning to those hoping to earn some tax relief using the FitCoin scheme. Be aware of your personal buffer zones and the charges you may accrue by falling outside them. And perhaps more importantly, beware of who you allow to be part of your FitCoin journey.